but I don't know what the I want to do with my life. That's a fucking problem. I'm editing this video and I realized I never gave y'all an intro. So hey, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Medina. This channel is just a diary of my life and I hope you enjoy it. And back to the video. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's dark in my house because it is 6:53 in the morning and my day is starting now. And I'm actually getting a late start to my day, but I had a week of bullshit. I'm trying to get some light going on, but it's just dark in here, so hopefully y'all can see me. Last week was my birthday, and then that entire week was kind of just an off week for me, but it's been a full week since my birthday. It is now Wednesday, the 26th of March. I have been 31 for 7 motherfucking days, and that's crazy to me. But I said all of that to say, yesterday I was in a very shitty mood for multiple reasons, just a very shitty mood, and I refuse to carry that into today, so I'm forcing myself to have a better day. I'm forcing myself to have a better day. I really don't want to. I really want to lay in my bed and do nothing, but there's money to be made. I need to go to the market. I want to go back to the gym today. I haven't been to the gym in a full week, so it's time to just get back into my routine. And my routine usually starts at 6 a.m., but it's been hard for me to get out of bed, so we're not starting today until right now, but we're starting. I just turned on my Uber app. Let's hope we get a ride, and let's just start today. I'm really, like I said, I'm really not feeling it, but fake it till you make it, right? Fake it till you motherfucking make it, cause for real, I want to go back into my bed really bad, really bad. I want to get back in bed, but probably will just make my mood even worse if I get back in bed. Then I don't start Ubering until late, and then I gotta stay out Ubering until late, then I can't go to the gym, then I can't go to the market, then I can't do all the things that I want to do the rest of the day. So I need to start my day now so that I can actually try and have a better day. And I hope y'all are having a good day whenever you watch this. Have a good day, babe. Medina. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. I just have to really remind myself that these days where Uber is really slow, because I'm getting hella frustrated and I need to not get frustrated, and I need to just practice some fucking gratitude. It's 10 a.m., 10:30 actually. I started around like 7-ish, made like $60, and I'm on the whole other side of the city. I'm actually not gonna go home. I'm gonna go to the market first, and then I'm gonna just like replan the day that I had originally planned. I'm gonna go to the market, and then I'm going to go home, eat breakfast, edit this video that I want to post tonight, go to the gym. I never know the protocol to like drive past or drive near a fucking ambulance that's going so slow. Ambulances go really slow, and this one is going very whatever. Go like speed up. If somebody is dying, speed the fuck up. I never want to be in one of these slow ass fucking ambulances. Like, speed the fuck up. Y'all need to get fast. Anyways, Medina, shut the fuck up, because that's gonna make me more annoyed. I'm just going to restructure my day, and I just stopped, and I'm probably going to go. Okay. At this point, I'm going to have to go past this motherfucking ambulance. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's not even going. Any fucking place. I'm going to just restructure my day, like I said. I'm going to probably go back out in Uber maybe around like 4 and do it for a couple hours, then maybe do from like 4 to 8. I don't want to do it once it gets dark, so really probably like 4 to 8, and hopefully like around that time I can make some money. I don't know. I'm just hoping so. So instead of letting that ruin my day, because that almost just ruined my day, because last week I was doing it, and if I got out at 6 a.m., 10 a.m., I made almost $150. $60? What the fuck is going on? I don't know. There's no consistency with this shit, and that's the frustrating part, because I don't want to be a slave to fucking Uber. I don't want to be driving Uber all day, all night to make money. That's not what I want to do with my life. But I don't know what the fuck I want to do with my life. That's the fucking problem. Gratitude, gratitude, babe. Gratitude, babe. Gratitude, babe. Gratitude, babe. Gratitude, gratitude. Fucking gratitude. I have to really tell myself that nonstop because I just don't want to be stuck in some negative headspace when I can just be grateful. Because now, you know what? My day is going to pause. I'm going to go to the market. I'm going to go home and eat. I'm going to possibly do nothing else. Eat, market, gym. That's all I really want to do and edit at some point. And I gotta charge this motherfucking car. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm back home. Went to the market. Did some laundry. Did a bunch of shit that nobody cares about. And I'm about to just make me a little yogurt parfait. I just added some collagen to this Greek yogurt just for some added protein. Also for some collagen, I guess. And it tastes like nothing, so adding it to this is the easiest way for me to use it. It's the only way that I've tried to use it, so that's actually not a fact. It might be an easier way, but as of right now, this is the only way that I've used it. So, and y'all know I'm a creature in habit, so I don't try new things. I don't like trying new things. I like sticking with what works. And this has been working for me. I feel like the month before I turned 31, I really honed in on discipline that I've never honed in on before. And it felt good. Like, it just felt good to stick to shit that I told myself I was gonna stick to. I have no problem sticking to shit when it's for somebody else, but for me, for some reason, it's hard for me to hold my word to myself, and I'm tired of that shit. So the month before I turned 31, I really tried to focus on discipline and just creating habits that I want to stick to, and two, I just can stick to. And I feel like what I've been doing in terms of eating has been easy. Like, it hasn't felt like a task. So I'm just gonna kick it up a notch. Instead of going to the gym 3 days a week, I'm going to go to the gym 4 days a week, and I'm still gonna stick to the whole no takeout, no fast food and stuff like that, but my meals are just going to get a little more healthy, a little more disciplined. I'm going to just get a little more focused on being in a calorie deficit. So I don't even know what that's going to look like. I got a food scale. This shit probably don't even work. Ew, this shit is dirty. This shit is nasty. What kind of batteries does this take? This shit, I might just order a new one because this looks disgusting. And I've had this, I'll just order a new food scale because that's how strict I'm about to be. I'm about to be weighing my motherfucking food. I'm very much not excited about that part at all. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Let me get my baggie of Coke. JK, this is fiber, creatine, and L-carnitine. Who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I? I'm excited to really challenge myself and, you know, really focus on me. And because I'll have my rent paid for April and May, and all the money that I'll make Ubering right now up until pretty much June will be able to get me through June, July, August, because I really don't want to look for a job until next year. To be completely honest, I don't. I want to spend this year focusing on myself, and you know, if that just means that I'm going to just get by, then I'm going to just get by. You know, I don't need to take elaborate vacations because I've been all over the fucking world. The world is still going to be here, God willing, next year when I can afford to do that kind of stuff. I really just want to lock in and get my body where I want it. Get my body, my mental, my spiritual, you know, and really discipline myself. I want to lock in on myself and see if I can really change my life this year. And a lot of times people think change your life and it's like monetary or like career or anything like that. I mean, money might come, you never know. Money sometimes falls out of the sky. Money might fall into my lap. I'm passively manifesting that that's going to happen. I just need to lock in with Medina and figure out what the fuck Medina really is willing to do for the rest of her life for money. Cause that's really it. People be willing to do a lot of shit for money that I'm just not willing to do. I'm just not willing to do a lot of different things for money. And I could go into a spiel about how I hate the society I'll be living. And it doesn't really matter where on earth I go unless I go live in a fucking jungle and live off the land, which I'm also not willing to do. So I just have to find something that I'm willing to compromise on for money. And I'm going to take the next 8 months of the year to figure that shit out, because yeah, I just need the time. I need the time. Also crazy that just because his dick is broke, that means you can't have sex. Like, he should be more considerate than that. If he can't fuck you, he should want you to get fucked. He can't fuck me, and I get that you dying, but like, or you sick, it don't gotta be dying. Dying is extreme. Yapping about, y'all. What am I yapping about? Sometimes I don't even be knowing what I'm talking about, because I just be talking so much. But it is mornings later, and I just got on the scale, and that motherfucker is going down, and I just measured my waist, and that bitch is going down. So we are moving in the right direction. I'm the smallest weight today than I've been since I started this whole weight loss journey. I don't even want to call it a weight loss journey. It really is just like a health journey, a fitness journey. Started on 217. Ooh, am I getting this vulnerable with y'all? Ooh, am I getting this vulnerable? Actually, it's just a fucking number. It's just a fucking number. February 17th, I was 289. Today, I am 283. So that's only 6 pounds, but my heaviest was 290. So it's 7 pounds, and it's 7 pounds of fat, and I know that I'm gaining muscle. I know that I'm gaining muscle for sure, because let's take a look. When I first started in the gym, I could leg press 395. Today I can leg press 485. When I first started in the gym, my RDLs was 135. Today my RDLs is 175. My shoulder presses was only 17 pounds. Today I can shoulder press 25 pounds. Like, I'm getting stronger. That's all I gotta say. I'm getting fucking stronger. I'm getting stronger. And I just got a little Amazon package. I'm just a little shopper at heart. But I only got necessities. I got things that I like run out of. So I got some face towels. I got some toothpaste. This box is destroyed. Wait a minute. And I switched to Sensodyne because out of nowhere, when I got my cavities filled, I started having hella sensitive teeth. I got some new measuring spoons, a replacement body wash, a replacement honey pot, because you got to keep that coochie fresh. And honey pot, I have never had a problem with my vagina. Well, I'm one of the lucky girls because I don't be having problems with my vagina. My vagina works perfectly fine for the most part. So I've never had like BV or anything, but I also think that's because I don't have sex with men. So my vagina pretty much works as it's supposed to, but this keeps that baby fresh. I got some toilet dropping things because I like my toilet bowl water to be blue. It's like it's weird. It's just a thing. And I got me and my friend these vegetable choppers because we both hate chopping vegetables. That's literally it. We both literally just hate chopping vegetables, and she's on a little health journey. I'm on my health journey, and I feel like this will just help us both stay healthy. So I got us both a vegetable chopper. I don't know when I'm gonna get that to her, but at some point. I got a new shower liner because y'all dirty motherfuckers need to change out y'all shower liner very often. I try to change mine. I try to change mine once a month. But I don't think I've changed it in like maybe a month and a half. So I got a new shower liner, got a refill of some hand soap. I told y'all I was getting a new food scale, so I got a new food scale. I thought I mentioned it in the video that I just posted, but I went back and edited it. I actually cut out the part that I mentioned the cut, and I am starting a cut on Monday. And I never wanted to weigh my food. I never wanted to be that regimented, but I want to really try and discipline myself for 8 weeks further. I mean, I'm already gaining a lot of discipline over the last like 6-7 weeks, but I really want to get even more disciplined, and I want to drop some pounds, drop some fat, and focus on gaining muscle, keeping my muscle mass, but also dropping a lot of fat. So 8-week cut, 8-week shred, however you want to call it. That's what I'm going to be doing for 8 weeks. No, I'm not the only person that uses their teeth for everything. Like, they're a fucking animal. And I know sometimes I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, who touched this? Who put this in their hand and now I'm putting it in my mouth? I've had crazier things in my mouth, honey, and I know you have too. But I'm actually very, very excited about this cut. I'm really excited to see where I can take my body. I'm really excited to see just how disciplined I can become. I'm really excited to just like take myself to new levels, because I have done the whole weight loss thing multiple times, but I've never truly been as disciplined as I am now, and I've never been as nutrition focused and nutrition motivated as I am now, and also strength focused. So I'm really excited to see what that combination does to my body, because I've lost a lot of weight before. I've been way smaller than this before, and even being way smaller than this, I was not as strong as I am now, and I wasn't eating as nutrition. How am I trying to say this? My meals weren't as nutrition dense as they are now. So regardless, I'm healthier now than I have been. I'm just excited. I'm just excited. I don't think I've been this excited about something in a very long time. The benefit in me doing the cut now is because I'm so heavy, and because I'm also pretty active. My calorie deficit really won't be that low. If you can have discipline with your eating, then you can have discipline with everything in your life. And I truly think that that is 100% accurate, because having discipline in what you eat is actually very, very hard, especially if you grew up eating whatever the fuck you want. And that's pretty much how I grew up. Always been technically overweight, but I have the type of build where I just look solid. Like, even if you looked at me, you would never be able to guess that I weigh 283 pounds. But you know, I'm a thick bitch. I'm a dense bitch. I am solid as a fucking rock. Because of that, I get away with eating a lot of bullshit, because it takes a while for you to see me gaining weight. But then once you see it, you like, oh bitch, you are getting plump. But anyways, I'm just rapping. Y'all will see this cut with me. Y'all will see how I do. Y'all will see how I enjoy it, because Sunday night, I'm going to figure it all out. I'm going to create a workout split. I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to do all the things to ensure that I'm successful over these next 8 weeks, because I'm really trying to be intentional about this. And I just want, not only do I want to look better, but I want to feel better. I want to fit better in my clothes. I want to see if I can do hard things, because I know that I can, but now's the time to really see just how well I do at doing hard things. It is late in the morning. It's 9 a.m. and I would have liked to have been Ubering by now, but I'm really trying to just go with the flow. I've been trying to have a strict schedule with Uber, and it's been to my detriment, because there's not a lot of consistency with Uber. The first week that I did it in the morning times, I was making really good money, and I could, my entire work day could be over by like 1 p.m. But this week, there's nothing like that. I've started same time, and I have made maybe a third of what I was making the first week that I was doing it in the mornings. So I'm trying to just bend a little bit and not try to have so much control over the situation. And I'm going to have to just drive when Uber is popping. I can't be like, oh, I'm only driving this hours or this day or da da da. If I want to make money, I gotta just drive whenever Uber is popping. So yeah, I'm trying to let go of some control, because I do have control issues. It stems from my childhood. Growing up, I've mentioned this before, I had absolutely no control over my life, and a lot of things happened very quickly, very fast, and I just had to adjust rapidly, and that really fucked with my brain chemistry, along with the fact that I have ADHD. Change is very hard for me. I'm also possibly on the autism spectrum, and I know I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, I'm I don't, if you watch me, you know I'm not one of those people. However, learning those things about me has helped me understand why I am the way I am, why I operate the way that I do, because I have a little wonky things going on in my brain. But control is one of those things that's really, really hard for me. Change is really, really hard for me, especially when it happens very fast and I'm not the one in control of the change, when it's just something happening and I have to adjust. Which is why when my man was here on Monday and he was originally planning to stay a few days, and then abruptly out of nowhere he told me, oh, I gotta leave in a couple of hours, that affected me for days, because change is hard for me, and it happened out of nowhere, and it's just like, well, what the fuck, why are you, what the fuck is going on here? But just like that situation and every other situation in life, really don't have control over shit. None of us do. We think we have so much control, and we think that so many things are in our hands, but that's really not how life goes. Whether you believe in God, whether you don't believe in God, regardless, whoever is in charge of all of this shit be playing with us. So it's really not in our hands. And I need to just, you know, I just need to work on being better at adapting to change, because it affects me deeply. And I don't want it to affect me as deeply as it does. I am going to take this time from Ubering and like, you know, just this season of my life to just work on all of those things. Work on how I process change, work on me being disciplined, you know, all of the things. I said all of that to say, usually by this time I would be Ubering, but I didn't feel like waking up and charging a car at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's been so many things with this fucking car and charging. I could really go on a full rant, but going on a rant would be pointless because I still have the car and I'm still going to have the car for a while because I still need to make money. So instead of me ranting, just know, never buy a fucking electric car, never rent an electric car. Honestly, America needs to ban electric cars. The world needs to ban electric cars because they're fucking pointless. And I'm looking you right in your fucking eye right now because that's how I feel. They're stupid, they're pointless, they're a waste of motherfucking time and energy. Just know, there's been days where I've had to wake up at 5 a.m. to charge this car. 5 motherfucking in the morning. And I wasn't doing that today. So, because of that, I'm rearranging my day. My day is going to start with me going to the gym and it's going to end with me Ubering. So it's 9 a.m. I'm about to get up, get to moving, take my vitamins, go to the gym, eat, get the day started. Woo, woo, woo. That's what I'm about to do. We're both in questionable situations with men. And we're both lesbians. What the fuck is going on here? I really wasn't thinking, why would I ever take fiber in a fucking energy drink before going to the gym? That was the weirdest decision that I've ever made. But y'all, why did I make this silly mistake that y'all just heard me, that I took fiber and a fucking energy drink before going to the gym? Who am I? A dickhead. But I'm charging this motherfucking car, and I brought a yogurt bowl with me for what? For food. But, you know, some stuff is self-explanatory. It's so corny to me how everybody just looks the same and dresses the same. Like, everybody wears Sambas, everybody wears low-rise jeans, everybody wears like the early 2000 bags. Nobody has like their own style anymore. It's really corny. And granted, I get it to an extent, like that's how styles and trends work, but like, why do y'all all want to look the same? I'm so glad that I don't own a pair of Sambas. And I don't own any low-rise jeans. I actually tried to buy low-rise jeans and I looked like an idiot. So I'm gonna stick to my high-rise. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm gonna stick to my high-rise, maybe try low-rise. Not low-rise, maybe try mid-rise. I do have a pair of mid-rise. I'm just chatting because I'm actually not even in the mood to eat this, but I need to eat it. I did my normal vanilla Greek yogurt, add in some collagen powder, blackberries, bananas, granola. So this is probably almost 50 grams of This is probably almost 50 grams of protein, not even 500 calories. But I just don't want to eat this. I'm so glad that I'm almost done with my Greek yogurt so that I don't have to eat this anymore. Because I'm actually tired of eating it. And I'm not tired of eating it because it tastes like it's anything wrong with the taste. I'm just actually tired of eating fucking yogurt. I also brought my laptop with me, but am I going to do any schoolwork right now? Probably not. I don't feel like it. I have to force myself to take a bite. This is such a first world fucking problem, Medina. You're literally having such a first world problem. Grow the fuck up. I hate when I find myself complaining about shit that's so irrelevant. I'm complaining about the fact that I get to eat food that's protein packed and nutritious and actually healthy and actually tastes good. What type of fucking loser lunatic am I? Americans are so privileged. Not even just Americans, but people who live in Western worlds, Western societies are so fucking privileged, and we act so entitled. And I mean, we as a society, we just act so entitled, because how dare I ever complain about getting to eat food? That is like the most ridiculous thing ever. How dare I? How dare I even complain about having to charge a car? I need to just be more grateful. We all need to be more grateful, because this is not a problem. This is not a problem. And I shouldn't make it a problem. None of this is a problem. None of my problems are real problems. We just gotta practice more gratitude, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. I need to be more grateful. I need to be more thankful for things and stop focusing on the inconvenience that something is causing to my life and think about, you know, the opposite. Like, think about, let me find something to be grateful for in this moment. Let me find a little bit of gratitude, because there's gratitude in everything. The good, the bad, the fucking absolutely insane. There's a reason to be grateful for it all, because everything happens truly for a reason. Nothing is by coincidence. Nothing just happens just because. Everything has a divine purpose, and you just got to get through it to see what the fuck the purpose really was. I don't know exactly what's on the other side of what I'm going through, but I'm gonna find out. I just gotta get there. This is the first time I've recorded anything in somebody else's presence. And my younger sister is here. But we're here charging this motherfucking car because we're about to make a trek across the world to see our father. As I was driving to pick up my sister, I kept thinking about grace and grace and grace and grace. And it's so interesting because I feel like it's easier for me to give grace to my dad than it is for me to give grace to my mom. And I don't know why, because they were both fuck ups in their own sense. But something about, like, I kept thinking about it, and I saw my mom yesterday night too. And when I saw her, I gave her a hug, and I was like, dang, I really do love my mom. Like, of course, I love the shit out of my mom. And I'm like, I need to give her more grace, because yes, she's a fucking lunatic, an actual lunatic. However, my dad is even more of a lunatic, and I give him so much grace. So I'm like, why is it easier for me to give grace to my dad than it is for me to give grace to my mom? But overall, regardless, the guy that I'm talking to, he is teaching me that I need to give even more grace than I give, because I feel like I'm a pretty gracious person in terms of how I extend it to people, but he makes me realize that I'm not even as gracious as I think that I am. I need to give even more grace, because people truly are only fucking human, and barely fucking human. We're literally just fucking somewhat smart animals. Like, literally somewhat fucking smart animals. None of this shit is that deep. Like, none of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, the in between, none of it is that deep, and all of us deserve grace. And just like this is my first time on earth, this is also my parents' first time on earth. It was their parents' first time on earth, and like, sadly, there's been a cycle of generational trauma and shit, but it's my responsibility to stop it in my tracks for the generation that follows after me if I decide to have children. And gotta give them more grace. Gotta give them both more grace, because I have no idea what their lives were like in terms of like their real experiences. From things that I've heard, I can't imagine living lives that they've lived, and it's shaped them into who they are and all of that, and it's shaped their decision-making process, which can be quite poor at times. However, it's still their first time on earth, just like it's mine, like I just said, and we all deserve grace, and life is too fucking short, and I would feel absolutely insane if something happened to me or my parents and there was some sort of tension in the air that couldn't be resolved. And I think my problem is, I think that I have the mindset that, oh no, we need to address these problems so we can get over. We need to address these problems. However, I think the problems that I have with my parents, addressing them would make things worse. So it might need to be just something that I deal with on my own in therapy, or however I decide to deal with it, because addressing it will make shit worse. So it's like, do I make shit worse, or do I just heal on my own and form a relationship from here on out? And I think that's what I'm leaning towards. And for the longest I was leaning towards the opposite, where I was like, no, we're gonna address shit gonna blow up, and that's just gonna be that. And it's like, but why? The mistakes that they've made are mistakes that they've made. However they have affected me, they've affected me already, so we can't undo the past. However, the future is still, I'm not going to say in our control, but we still have a little more say so in what happens next versus what's already happened. And yeah, I just got to give them some grace. Although they are motherfucking lunatics. I tell you, lunatics. My mother, a fucking nut job. My dad, a sociopath. But God clearly wanted me to have crazy ass parents for a reason. So we just gotta make it work. We just gotta make it work, and we just gotta give a little more grace, because, you know, it's hard out here for everybody. life is not easy on any of us. It doesn't matter how old the person is. Nobody has this shit figured out, because we'll never have this figured out. It'll always be a fucking curveball around the corner. And we just gotta keep rolling with it and give grace and give love and spread kindness and compassion. And if I can be compassionate to strangers, why can't I be compassionate to the motherfuckers that brought me here? Make that make sense. It's late as fuck and I just got home not too long ago from Ubering. I've actually had a long freaking day. As y'all know, I've been having a dilemma with the guy that I've been talking to, because I feel like there's a lack of consideration on his part for me and just me overall. And I told y'all I give him a lot of grace because he has a lot going on, and today was just icing on the cake. I've been talking about going to go see my dad for weeks. I haven't seen my dad in 7 months. And he knows my dad's situation. He knows what's going on with my dad. He knows all of these things. And I've been talking about it for weeks. We haven't talked all day, and I wasn't thinking anything of it, like I said, because first half of the day I was really busy with my dad. Then I came home, took a little bit of a nap, then I started Ubering, and he called me while I was Ubering, and I didn't answer, of course, and then he texted me and I didn't reply because of course I'm driving. Then he called me again and I'm like, oh, he must really be worried about me. He must really be calling to check up on me. Okay, some consideration. It actually made me a little excited because I'm like, yes, this is the consideration that I've been looking for. He's calling me to see, like, oh, I knew today was going to be an emotional day for you. Let me see how today went. Boy, was I motherfucking wrong. So when I finished Ubering, I call him back and we're like just having our normal back and forth banter, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to go home. I forgot my sister's there. He was like, your sister? I was like, yeah, my sister and my brother came with me to go see my dad. And he was like, oh yeah, how was that? And that alone was like, okay, you couldn't even remember this? Cool. Tell him about it, He's just like, yeah, that's really good. Happy for you, whatever. And I'm like, you don't seem that interested, but whatever. Maybe you're not that interested, and that's fine. You don't have to be interested in my dad and what my dad has going on. Then he said, oh, I was really calling you earlier so you can do X, Y, Z. When he said it, I literally just like laughed, and I was like just laughing to myself, and he's like talking. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he was like, yeah, something. I was like, well, you said you're sleepy, so I'm gonna let you go to sleep and, you know, get some good rest, and I'll talk to you later. I was about to say something to, like, you know, to the effects of what just bothered me, but then I was like, I need to gather my thoughts before I just start saying stuff, because yeah, I just need to gather my thoughts. So you have a good night and I'll talk to you later. Now that I'm back home, I'm just like, yeah, that was the icing on the cake for me for lack of consideration. I'm just really fucking bothered, and now I don't know how to approach the conversation with him because I just think that that's so fucking corny. And I'm talking to my friend about it, and she's like, I mean, that's really like normal nigga inconsiderate shit. And I'm like, then that means I really am fucking gay as fuck, because this, I'm cool. I'm so fucking cool off of it. I've been given a lot of grace, and I've been given a lot of like, this happened, that bothered me, but it is what it is. This happened, that bothered me, it is what it is. This happened, that bothered me, it is what it is. I've been doing that a lot with this situation, and I'm overdoing it. I'm over like not considering myself and considering him so much. Clearly he's not considering me, so why should I be so considerate of him? And I'm not gonna say that, because regardless, I'm just a considerate person. I would never let somebody being inconsiderate cause me to be inconsiderate. However, I should be considerate too. I'm tired of having these types of conversations with people that feel like they're like self-explanatory. Like, I'm tired of explaining shit like this to adults, especially adults that claim to have emotional intelligence. He seems to be an emotionally intelligent person. Why am I having to have this type of conversation with him? Why don't you know that this is like inappropriate? So annoyed by that. Like, I'm not gonna say that ruined my night, because I refuse to give anybody that type of power to like ruin my night, but that just really pissed me off, because I don't deserve that. I deserve somebody that's going to be considerate. I deserve somebody that's going to be intentional. I deserve somebody that's going to care about my life the same way that I care about theirs. I deserve somebody that's going to like prioritize me and prioritize my feelings and prioritize what's going on in my life. And if he's not able to do that because of whatever he has going on in his life, then I need to just remove myself from his life. And it's not any spite to him or anything like that. You got shit going on that's bigger than me, and I understand that, and I need to just remove myself, because now I'm the one who's not having their needs met. I'm the one who's having to bite the bullet and just take shit and like take shit that I'm not okay with. And I don't want to do that. I like him and he's cool and all of that, but like I don't like him. I don't like anybody enough for that shit. I'm fucking 31. That putting myself to the side for other people shit is beyond fucking dead. I'm not doing that. I feel like even having this type of conversation feels inconsiderate on my part. It feels like, Medina, he has way bigger fish to fry. You don't need to have this conversation. But at the same point, it's like, yeah, you do have other things going on in your life and you have bigger fish to fry, but decided to have this thing with me. The same way I decided, you decided. And now you're deciding to not show up. And because of that, we need to have a conversation so we can just go our separate ways because, yeah. At this point, do I live in this car or what? Y'all already know I am charging this shit. I just left the gym with my sister, had a good workout. Told y'all last night how, what's going on with me and the man? What's going on with me and the man? And things are not improving. Granted, me and him have not actually talked, but things are not improving. I'm just really trying to figure out how to approach this conversation. I was talking to my sister about it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to approach it in the manner of, yeah, I'm completely cool. Like, this has happened. I'm cool. Let's just fall back. Or if I want to approach it in the sense of, let's see if he can work on it, or if he even has the desire to work on it, or if he even is going to see my point of view. I don't know. But then again, I genuinely don't know because we haven't been able to talk about it, but we need to talk about it. We have to talk about it today. I just don't want to go forward without us having a conversation about it because it's bothering me. It's bothering me, and I don't want to treat him differently based off of something that he doesn't even know. I don't want to start acting funny and he has no idea what's going on. I want to be an adult and I want to have an adult conversation, and I want to handle this in a very mature way. This means we're going to have a conversation about it. We're just going to have to, and that's fine, right? Right, y'all? That's fine. We can have a conversation. I just don't even want, it's not even that I don't want to, it's just like, I don't want to say he's acting so oblivious because I genuinely feel like it's a charge it to my head and not my heart situation. I don't think he is intentionally being inconsiderate. However, it's really an intent versus impact situation. And even if he's not intentionally doing it, the impact is making me feel like he is being inconsiderate. And it's just that simple. But it would be unfair to me to not have a conversation with him so he's at least aware of how I'm feeling, because he probably has no idea because I've never made a conversation about it. We've never had a conversation about it, so I'm sure he has no idea. That's why we're going to have a conversation about it. That's why we're going to have a conversation about it, because we need to. We just need to. But I just don't want to. So hard because I just don't want to add one more thing to his plate. That's the part that's like the hard part for me. I just really don't want to add one more thing to his plate because that makes me feel inconsiderate. And I don't want to be inconsiderate because I have so much compassion and empathy for what he's going through. I need to do my fucking hair. Y'all see I look crazy. When don't I look crazy? Actually, I feel like 9 times out of 10 when I come on this camera, my hair is not done. But I'm going to do my hair within the next 24 hours. I can't say I'm going to do it today because that doesn't feel like it's going to happen. But maybe tomorrow. It'll be done by Tuesday. Let's say that. It'll be done by Tuesday. It'll be done by the time this video is over. Now that I said that out loud, my hair has to be done by the time this video is over because I'm trying to make the effort to keep the commitments that I have to myself. The same way that I keep the commitments that I have to other people, I need to keep those commitments to myself because I deserve it more than anybody else, right? You would think I would learn to come on this camera looking presentable, but I'll never learn because I don't give a fuck enough. I just don't. I just don't. But I finally washed my hair. Do I feel like doing it? Absolutely not. But I'm going to, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do mini twists or do my straight backs again. The straight backs are faster, but the mini twists are cuter. Actually, no, the straight backs are cute too, but the straight backs get old looking fast. I don't know. I don't know. They both take too motherfucking long. So we'll see. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I talked to my man, and he's my man again. I'm so glad that we had the conversation actually, and he was super understanding, as I knew he would be. Like, I knew he wasn't going to take it the wrong way. It really was all me being concerned about the approach that I had to the conversation, because I know myself, and I know depending on how I approach things is how I'm going to react to the other person. So I stayed calm, and it was just a cool conversation. It was actually really good. He was like, I'm actually really thankful that you were able to even bring this to me the way that you did. And I'm like, he was like, I'm really impressed that you were able to even express your feelings that way, because a lot of people can't. And that felt really good, because I take a lot of time trying to express my feelings to people, and a lot of times I feel like it goes unnoticed, or people don't really give a fuck, or sometimes people be like, you're doing too much. So it feels really nice to have somebody appreciate and actually acknowledge the time that I take to express myself. Now we're back on good terms. Well, we were never even on bad terms. It was just, I didn't know how I felt. And yeah, now we're back good, and I'm really glad that we had that conversation. And even in other news, me and my sister had a conversation, the one that I told y'all I haven't talked to in months, and that's actually a shit show. I'm not even going to get in on that. That's actually a shit show. She refuses to have a conversation verbally or in person, and because of that, all of our conversations have been through text, which has caused a lot of miscommunication. And she's taken things that I'm saying figuratively, literally, as in me saying we haven't talked in months, because we have technically talked in months. But have we talked in months the way that we used to talk? We used to talk all day, every day. No, that has not happened. But now I know that our last conversation in October, she decided that she no longer wanted to have a close relationship with me, and she made the decision. I'm going to respect her wishes. Do I agree with it? No. Is that a crazy decision based off of the conversation that we had? Yes, because again, it could have been resolved. It was a clear miscommunication. I said something that I didn't intend to make her feel the way that she feels, and it impacted her the wrong way. And I can take responsibility for that. However, I can't take responsibility if I don't know it's an issue. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's actually really sucky, because it's just sucky. That's my sister. That's one of the closest people that I've ever been to, and for her to feel like that miscommunication is worth us not having any sort of closeness is crazy. She's looking at it as if I think that I'm right, and I don't think that at all. However, her response is basically the pot calling the kettle black, because it's like, you think that you're right. Actually, you do think you're right. Again, I said I wasn't going to say anything, so I'm not going to say anything. I want to leave it at that. But today is Monday. It was supposed to be day one of my cut, and it's not, because last night I got tacos, and they were so motherfucking good, and I thought that I was going to be able to be a fat cow and eat 4 of them, but I couldn't. I could only eat 2. So I had leftovers, and I refused to waste those, and since I couldn't calculate the macros in them, I'm going to start tomorrow, which is fine, because tomorrow is April 1st. How fucking crazy is that? Tomorrow is April 1st. So I'm going to start tomorrow, and I already calculated my macros and stuff. I'm going to be eating 2,200 calories a day. I'm going to try to get in 180 grams of protein. As of today, I got on the scale. I am officially down 10 pounds, and I feel really, really good about that. I'm feeling really good, really excited. And today's a good day. I'm feeling really good. It's a beautiful day outside. I haven't been outside, and I don't care. I was thinking about driving for Uber this morning. Didn't get around to it, and I don't feel no ways about it at all. I'm glad that I'm taking the rest, and I'm glad that I'm actually taking today to get ready for the next 8 weeks, as in taking the days to like really relax. Like, I'm gonna do my hair, like I said. I did a face mask. I'm doing another face mask. I'm just relaxing, because this weekend I didn't get to relax at all. On Saturday, went to see my dad. That took up half of my morning, and then I drove Uber all night. And then yesterday on Sunday, me and my sister went to the gym. Then it took forever for me to charge this car, and then I got home. So it wasn't like an actual relaxing day. Today actually might be the day where I just don't leave the house at all. Sometimes I need days like that. Sometimes I need a day where this got in my eye. I need a day where I just don't leave my house at all. I just stay inside. Oh my gosh, my eye. What the fuck just got? It feels like somebody just nutted in my eye. Actually, I don't even know what that feels like. I know some of y'all girls know what that feel like. Y'all be getting y'all eyes nutted in. If this is what that feels like, then yikes. Stop telling that man to nut on your face, girl. It is an early morning, 7:41 to be exact, and I am out here. I have been out since like 6 a.m. and I'm trying to not let the Uber shit frustrate me. I'm really trying. It's really hard because sometimes I'm just like, this doesn't even make sense. This doesn't even make sense. Somebody doing this ride does not even make sense. Like, truly, the fucking audacity. Y'all are fucking silly. And I have to remember that none of this shit is that deep. Just can't let it get to me. I can't let it get to me, because if I let it get to me, it's going to ruin my day. And I was this close to letting it ruin my day. I even outwardly just said, I'm in a bad mood. And I was like, Medina, you're not in a bad mood. You're in a good mood. You're here. You're alive. You're awake. Your hair is done. Your skin is looking nice. You're feeling like a cute girl today. And you're feeling healthy. And today is April 1st. It is a new motherfucking month. It is a new motherfucking month. And today, whoa. Yikes. Today, you start your new journey. You've been on a journey, but now you're starting a new journey. So you're not in a bad mood, and you're not gonna let this shit ruin your fucking mood. Not no fucking money. Not no fucking Uber bullshit that's still going to be Uber bullshit at the end of the motherfucking day. You're not gonna let it ruin your mood. And words are just so powerful. Once you claim something over your day, that really is just how your day is gonna turn out. So I'm not gonna say I'm having a bad day. I'm having a great day. I'm in a great mood. I'm feeling great. Like I said, I did my hair. It took me, y'all already know, it took me 4 fucking hours to do these. Every time I do them, I wonder if it's going to take me less time to do them this time. And it never takes me less time. It always takes me 4 hours. It always takes me 4 hours. Granted, I probably have over 100 twists in my hair. Easily over 100. But when will it not take me 4 hours? I don't know. Especially because this shit does not even last 4 hours worth of time. But that's because of my fucking flaky ass scalp. Ooh, my mouth is fucking extra lubricated this morning. I don't know what's going on. I have an insanely flaky scalp. Don't know why. I've always had an insanely flaky scalp. And it's not even like my hair be dirty. My scalp really just be flaky as fuck. So I got this, I can't fucking talk. So I got this scalp serum from Sephora, and I used it yesterday, and it felt fucking luxurious. It's like a hyaluronic acid scalp serum. So hopefully that what the fuck? I can't talk. Hopefully that cures my scalp problem. But somebody's about to get in this motherfucking car, and I need to turn my mood around. I need to turn my energy around, because I'm not giving nobody my bad energy. That's not the gospel that I'm into. I don't like doing that, because I don't like nobody doing that shit to me. I don't like doing that shit to nobody. So I'm gonna pick my mood up, speak some positivity over my life, and we're gonna keep this shit moving. And after I'm done Ubering today, I'm gonna go to the market, get me some groceries, just enough until the 7th when my food stamps hit, and then we can really start our day. Back home, went to the market, did all of the things, and I just, I should get a napkin. Hold up. I just weighed out my first meal. This is actually really going to be a challenge. But that's exactly why I'm doing it, because I need a challenge. Because the way that just completely did like a system fucking overload on me, weighing this shit out. Deep breath, Medina, deep breath. And it's something that I eat literally every morning. Greek yogurt, collagen powder, blackberries, bananas, granola. Eat this every morning. But weighing it out just literally took all of my energy. But now I know the exact macros that are in this, and that feels good. This is 494 calories and 44 grams of protein, grams of fiber, 70 grams of carbs, who cares? This is very protein dense, and that feels good. This was a task, y'all. Whoa. I said I wanted a challenge, and that really was a fucking challenge. It really just took so much time. And probably as I get used to using this app, it'll take me less time, but that just took a whole lot of motherfucking time. Discipline Medina. This is going to discipline you like shit the next 8 weeks. Because if I have to do this for every meal, yeah, I'm gonna eat less. If I have to do this for every fucking meal, of course I'm going to eat less. I might not eat at all if this is the mental math that I have to do for every meal, but it's done. And now that I know, I just know. Actually, I was gonna say now that I know, no. Now that I know, I just fucking know. It's funny because I was gonna take y'all through the full day of me eating on this first day, but I can't. That was literally just system fucking overload. I can't do that. I can't do that. Maybe in 4 weeks. Maybe in 4 weeks I'll do a little what I eat in a day. Maybe. But today, I need to decompress from that. I need to decompress from that because I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack. It's 11 a.m. I'm about to eat this, drink my water, take my vitamins, do all of my morning things. But I'm also about to end this video because I don't have nothing planned for the rest of the day but Ubering, editing this, doing some schoolwork, and sitting on my damn couch. So I will see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and I hope y'all come back next week. Bye.